An unresolved question now hangs over Barcelona's season more heavily than any single injury report. Will the club press pause and give Robert Lewandowski one more year, or will it tear the bandage off and recruit a new centre-forward to lead a different chapter? At 36 and entering the final year of his deal, Lewandowski remains a proven scorer and a commanding presence in the dressing room, and for a club managing delicate finances, that very experience could be the most valuable asset of all. Extending him to 2027 would buy Barcelona breathing space. It would allow the sporting department to avoid a headline transfer that could destabilise the wage structure, and it would preserve a steady goal threat while the coach tests younger alternatives. Yet the choice is not merely accounting, it's strategic and existential. Keeping Lewandowski signals continuity, faith in immediate competitiveness, and a bet that senior leadership will translate into trophy. Choosing a new, perhaps younger striker would instead accelerate a generational shift, reshape tactical patterns, and send a message that Barca are ready to rebuild around pace, variety, and long-term resale value. Both roads have costs and consequences. On the pitch, the debate is already playing out. When Lewandowski is absent, Ferran Torres has stepped forward with movement, finishing instincts, and an increasingly convincing connection with the club's brightest youngsters. Against Mallorca, he looked like a natural no. 9, not a perfect one, but a player who can attack spaces and create tempo. Lamine Yamal's rise complicates matters further. His creativity from wide areas changes how a forward will be serviced, and that can favour a nimble mobile striker as much as a classical target man. Dani Olmo has also emerged as a tactical option who can rotate into a false nine role, offering tactical flexibility that could reduce the urgency of a costly centre-forward purchase. Sporting directors know these internal options make extending Lewandowski more palatable. They buy time to see whether Ferran matures into a regular starter, or whether a hybrid attacking setup can mask the need for a marquee recruit. But time is a double-edged sword. Delay carries real transfer risk. Targets move off the market, clubs demand higher fees, and the best forwards rarely sit still. Barcelona's financial posture, cautious spending, adherence to payroll constraints, and strict favouring of balance deals makes a rushed splurge unlikely, which is why names like Julian Alvarez or Alexander Isak have been discussed but not pursued aggressively. Meanwhile, the sporting department has eyes on pragmatic, lower-cost solutions too. A player like Marcus Rashford has been floated as a Euros 30 million option that could satisfy attacking needs without triggering an expensive transfer spiral. That kind of bargain, if real, would allow Barca to reshape the attack while keeping financial risk low, but bargains carry uncertainty. Will the player fit tactically? Will price be a smokescreen for limited availability? Those are the questions Barcelona must answer quickly if they want to avoid waking up next summer with options priced out. There are also non-financial trade-offs. Extending Lewandowski preserves a seasoned figure whose presence can steady a dressing room during tense title races and crucial European ties. It keeps a reliable scorer while coaches integrate youth. On the flip side, it could slow the progression of younger attackers who need minutes to develop into long-term starters. It could delay necessary tactical evolution, and it might signal to the market that Barcelona prefer short fixes over bold, long-term planning. For supporters, this is a visceral debate. Loyalty to a proven legend versus hunger for a new icon who embodies the club's future. Directors and analysts see spreadsheets and risk curves. Fans see identity and momentum. Both are valid, and both will shape the narrative next summer. The deadline is not merely administrative. By the time the transfer window opens, clubs will have settled budgets and priorities, players will have less wiggle room, and Barca's margin for error will shrink. If Barcelona extend Lewandowski now, they preserve options and calm the immediate storm. If they pass, they commit to an immediate reshape that could either rejuvenate the squad or leave them exposed. Either way, the striker file is far from closed. This season is a live audition. Ferran's minutes matter. Lamine's growth matters, and Lewandowski's fitness and form will ultimately be the single biggest variable. In the end, the decision is emblematic of Barcelona's bigger crossroads, a club balancing historic grandeur, financial reality, and the impatience of modern football. Whoever makes the final call will influence not just a roster, but the identity of Barca for years to come. And that ticking choice is the real time bomb everyone is now watching.